Alright, so basically just going to be describing my circuit poster for this video. And basically this is it right here. The picture that I took with from my computer, it's kind of bad quality, so I'll just tell you what all these are since it's too blurry to see, and it's backwards for some reason. This right here is supposed to be, it's 500 watts, and it's the fridge. This is the refrigerator. It's 120 volts. All four of these, this is the fridge, the microwave, the oven, and the toaster. All of them are 120 volts. And the microwave is 1300 watts, while the oven is 4000 watts, and the toaster is 1600 watts. And in the middle here, this is where the resistance, aka ohms, is going to be, which I'll explain in a little bit how to get that. But first, I'm going to show you how to get the current for all of them. So I guess we'll start with the fridge. So we're going to use the equation W equals VI. And what we want to do, since the fridge is 500 watts, we're going to say 500 watts equals 120 volts times I. Now, if you have a calculator with you, all you have to do is 120 divided by 500 divided by 120, which equals about 4.2 amps. Well, 4.2, and then the answer that you get from that is the amps, which is the current. A is the same thing as I, which means current. So we'll do the same thing for the microwave. So we got, the microwave is 1300 watts, which equals 120 volts times I. So you do 1300 divided by 120 should equal about 10.8 amps. And I'm just going to pause it, or pause the video, because I think you guys get the idea of how to get the current for the 4. So I'll be right back. Alright, now that we have finished getting all the amps for the rest of these, the toaster, the oven, the microwave, and the fridge, we're going to, well, there's only one around, well, there's probably one more thing to find for all 4 of these appliances, and that is the resistance, which is the ohms. So let's go ahead and clear this so we can write down the equation for resistance. Resistance, the equation is R, or you can call it ohms, equals V over I. And basically you just take the volts that are on that are the voltage of the appliance up here, which is 120 for all 4, and the current, which we just found previously in the video, for what the voltage times the current, which is the watts, how we just got that. So I guess let's start with the fridge, how we did previously. And we're going to go R equals voltage, which is 120, divided by about 4.2 amps, and that should equal about 119. Now, it's supposed to be 119 ohms, which is resistance, and the resistance stands for like this area in the center of the circuit, like the spiked lines. That's the resistance, or the ohms. But my computer does not have the ohm symbol, so we're just going to call that, we're just going to put in parentheses ohms for that, for short. And now, yeah, so the fridge, we found out that the ohms is 119. Now we could do the same thing for the microwave. And all you need to do is put 120 volts over the current, which is 10.8 as we found before, and it should equal about 11.1 ohms. And for the rest of the video, I will show you shortly. Alright, now that we've got the rest of the ohms for all four appliances, we see that the oven is 3.6 ohms and the toaster is 9 ohms, and the other two we just got earlier. So just gonna delete that, and now one final thing you can do to find, or one more equation that you can do is converting watts into kilowatts. So all you pretty much do is just take like the watts and divide it by 1,000, and you get kilowatts. So eventually this stuff leads to kilowatt hours, which you could find out how much energy each appliance uses through each billing period or something like that. And yeah, so easy as that. Just take the watts, divide it by 1,000, you get kilowatts, which you can do with the 500 watts, the 1,300 watts, the 4,000 watts, and the 1,600 watts. So yeah, thanks.